Hi everybody! Today we'll have a brief overview of all the vehicles added to the Italian tech trees of War Thunder. More in-depth look at each one will be in a separate video. The first vehicle we'll look at is the VRCC, a Centauro 1 in service with the Spanish Army. You can find this vehicle at Tier 6 at BR 9.0. This is the new Tier 6 Premium Pack. In terms of firepower, it is similar to the Centauro Romor, while in terms of mobility and protection is similar to the Centauro Preserie, both of which can be found in the regular tech tree. This vehicle was purchased by Spain in order to replace the aging French AMX-30 and American M60 MBTs. All Centauros were delivered between 2001 and 2006, in two batches. The first completely built in Italy, the second partially built in Spain. The newest premium pack added to the Italian helicopter tech tree is the T129. You can find it at Tier 6 at BR 10.0. This vehicle replaced the A129 CTS 800, wrongly named in-game as the A129 International P. The helicopter has a similar mobility and performance to the A129 CTS 800, while the armament is slightly inferior to the A129 CBT, currently found at the top of the Italian regular helicopter tech tree. The T129 was a modified version of the A129 International developed by Augusta for the Turkish Armed Forces. Italy built the first 4 prototypes, while the last 2 and the series helicopters were built in Turkey. The first prototype flew in 2009. The version in-game represents the earlier FAZ-1 version that lacks some protection systems like the laser and radar warning receivers. Some of the lacking features were added in 2019 by the FAZ-2 update. The latest addition to the Italian air tech tree is the G91Y. You can find it at Tier 6 at BR 9.3, before the G91YS, the prototype created for the Swiss Air Force. The aircraft has very similar performance to the G91YS, and the only armament difference is the lack of AIM-9B air-to-air infrared missile. The aircraft was created to replace the G91R family of aircrafts in the role of CAS and armed reconnaissance. It was created with a similar shape to the predecessor, but with 2 engines with afterburner. In-game, it lacks the guided armaments it could carry. That means the AS-20 and AS-30 Léger light air-to-ground missiles created by Nord-Aviation. The first of 2 ships added is the RN Davirazano. You can find this vehicle at Tier 3 at BR 4.3 in the Blue Water Tech tree. The ship began its life in 1930, but it was plagued by propulsion problems till 1933. It took part into the Spanish Civil War as support during the operations, while during the Second World War it spent most of its time escorting convoys to North Africa till it was sunk by the English submarine HMS Unbending. The second ship added this patch was the battleship Andrea Doria. You can find it at top tier at BR 6.3, representing the best ship in the Italian Blue Water Tech tree. The version in-game is the one pre-World War II modernization, representing the one that served in the Italian Navy during the First World War, where it took part in few actions in the Adriatic Sea.